Hello there, dear community, and welcome to a special video from yours truly, the Love Giant. Before I get today's topic going, I just wanted to tell you what this is right here that you're hearing. This is called Giant Thoughts, and what it is, basically, lately I've been watching a lot of Some Ordinary Gamers, good old Mudahar. And he has a series called Rant Time, and now he also started Some Ordinary Podcast, I think he calls it, where he just, in Rant Time, you know, he basically just picks a topic that is relevant to gaming, obviously, and, you know, just talks about, or that is relevant to YouTube. And same with the Some Ordinary Podcast, where he picks one topic, talks about it, and shares his thoughts. And you know, I'm pretty interested in that. I like his opinions, like hearing his opinions, and then reading the comments, what people think. And you know, sometimes, especially concerning Rant Time, it's just good to get some things off your chest. You know, it's healthy. So that's basically what Giant Thoughts also is gonna be all about. So, as you can see, in today's topic, I'm gonna lose a lot of subscribers right off the bat, get a lot of dislikes, but, you know, I just have to say it. So, recently, I have seen, actually not recently, it was quite a few weeks ago, I've seen a spike in subscribers that I've gained, and due to YouTube analytics, you can actually see how people subscribe to you, like whether it's due to a video. Let's say you watch like the Final Fantasy X Part 1 and you say, okay, this guy is definitely an idiot, so I'm gonna, you know, be nice and support him by subscribing. And if you subscribe due to that video, then it shows up in the analytics, which is pretty cool, by the way. And of course, if people like subscribe to you via the channel, you can also see that. So ever since I've made the Dota 2 guide about Visage, who is my favorite Dota 2 hero, actually, I think if you type in Dota 2 Visage guide, I think my guide is actually the first one that pops up in the YouTube search results, which is pretty awesome, so thank you for that, definitely. And it helped a lot of people. Like, the like to dislike ratio is like off the chain. I didn't expect that at all, so also thanks for that, obviously. The thing is that, you know, a lot of people, as I've said, subscribed by watching that video, probably expecting more guides, and also the Brewmaster guide that I made got quite a lot of attention. Not as much as the Visage guide, obviously. Also because it's the second one in the whole series, basically. But the thing is, people have subscribed due to the Visage guide, as I said, expecting more guides, and I can tell you this right now. I have completely abandoned the fucking Dota 2 game. And I can tell you exactly why. So this is the first rant time, and as you can, I don't know what I'm gonna call it entirely, but I just want to go off a little bit on the whole fucking, I don't care, YouTube algorithm, just put me on the blacklist, put me on the no spot. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna go hashtag no filter. I said hashtag, so you know, actually deserve a slap for that. But the thing is, I just want to go off on the fucking MOBA community, and I'm not probably not talking about you that you're listening right now, but I want to talk about ragers. I want to talk about the guy that are just complete fucking dicks to other people. And I want to go off on the people that just complain non-stop in-game. I have played League of Legends. That was, no, actually my first MOBA was Dota 1 for Warcraft 3. I played that for like 2 weeks, I think. I have 2 games in my mind that I actually played. I played Undying. I remember that. And I played another hero, but I don't know which one it was. After that, I really got into MOBAs by playing League of Legends. I think it's not on Steam, so I don't know how many hours I put into that game, but I think I played it for about 2 years, maybe 2 to 3 years, I think, with some friends, randoms, obviously, playing mostly friendly games and no ranked. And then I just stopped playing League because it got boring, and then I switched to Dota 2 for about 2 years. I think it's, I have my Steam up right now, but I don't want to look at it because I'm lazy. But I think I got like 1,500, 1,900 hours in the game. So I think I can get quite a good resume about the MOBA community as a whole, about the League of Legends community, and about the Dota community. So, here's the thing. Yesterday, I have watched, it's 2 AM right now, so yeah. I have watched two separate top 10 rankings about the worst online gaming communities. And of course there are multiple offenders: the Call of Duty community, the Counter-Strike Go community, the GTA community, which is a little bit weird, Halo community, you know, basically all of that. But what didn't surprise me at fucking all, in both, and I can assure you, there are multiple like top 10s or top whatever, it's about the worst communities out there. And I can guarantee you without a shadow of a doubt, the #1 spot, at least for those two videos, and I'm pretty sure for every other one, the #1 spot goes either to League of Legends, mostly it goes to Dota 2, and sometimes it goes to just MOBAs in general. And so here's the thing, right? As I said, I played League of Legends and I have played Dota 2. So and I like Dota 2 more, but that's besides the point now. But I can actually play I'm actually gonna play Devil's Advocate, so the League of Legends fanbase might like this one. So I don't know how the current state for League of Legends is, because I haven't played that game for 3 years or something. But back in the day, back in my days, you know, where we, I don't know. Anyways, back in the days, when I played, you know, I didn't play ranked. So I didn't know. So I don't know I don't know the state, how the state was back there for ranked. But I mostly played friendly games in League. Also, the ranked games weren't too bad. But the thing is, I can't recall a time where an enemy or a friendly player was really pissing me off. I can tell you one thing. I'm totally honest right now. The thing is, what happened the most, actually, like in League, was that I played with some randoms. You know, I usually had 1 or 2 friends, sometimes 3, but that was, you know, not as often the case. But it was mostly 1 or 2 people that I frequently played with together. So we had like 2 or 3 randoms in the game. And what happened mostly, though, was that, you know, other people just added us. They were like, you know, it was a cool game, let's just play again sometimes. And actually bonded a little bit, made some friends that have also stopped playing League and went on to other games, play with them on Steam still. So, you know, I have quite I have fond memories, actually, of the League of Legends community. As I said, I don't know how it is now, but the thing is, that's also the thing why maybe the community is such a shit stain, or a toxic waste pool, cesspool at this point. The game is for free, but yeah, I'm gonna go into detail a little bit later. So, mostly, I have only fond memories of the League of Legends community as it is. I really can't recall off the top of my head. I even thought about this at work. I thought about it just when I was quote-unquote researching. I really couldn't come up with anything. Like, I don't remember. Of course, there probably have been some people that were just annoying, but there is this cute little function in the game, of course. It's called the mute button, and, you know, then the thing is out of your life and you can just enjoy the game. Fuck it. Then we go to the... oh my boy. Then we go to the fucking Dota 2 community. And, yeah. So... here's the thing. There's one... I fucking hate this. Oh my god. So, there was this one thing that I probably can't get out of my head for the rest of my life, and it fucking disgusts me. So, I bought the compendium, right? And there was this thing called seasonal ranked, something like that, where you could basically play ranked, and it didn't affect your actual ranking elo, which means you play ranked, international ranked, I think it was called, right? You played international ranked, and at the end you are at, like, let's say 1.3k MMR, and in your actual ranking score elo, you are ranked 1100, right? So at the end of the compendium or battle pass, You could be like, okay, my ranking in the international rank is higher, it's 1.3, than my current MMR, which is 1.1. So yeah, I would like to take the 1.3 and get rid of the 1.1k MMR, and you're good. So what I did was, I'm actually ranked, or I was ranked about 1,100 maybe. I know it's pretty awful. No, wait. 2k is basically the premise where everyone is in Dota. So yeah, I was at 1.9 or something. And I actually managed in the international rank to raise my MMR to about 2k. So the first game I made above 2k MMR, right? Usually the stage is set, and the average MMR of all players in the game should be like 2k MMR, or maybe like 1.9, maybe 1.8. What was the MMR? What do you think? So I had 2k MMR. I got the average MMR of the game was 1.2k MMR. And there was one player in particular. There was one player in particular that was in my team. It was a Phoenix. I remember that much. I don't remember this shit stain's name. But that, oh my fucking god, that guy pisses me the fuck off still to this fucking day. This guy, so the game was about like 30 minutes. Everyone across the whole board in my team, including me, was playing shit. Everyone was just complete garbage. Everyone was out of the game, right? We just got completely steamrolled. That fucking Phoenix. This is one of the problem that the community has. One guy picks out one guy on the team. You know, as I said, everyone had complete garbage stats. Everyone was awful, including myself. I'm not excluding myself right here. I played shit as well. So, and that is a problem, like, right? One guy picks one guy in the team, in your team, and picks on him for the entire fucking game, and somewhere down the line, it could actually like happen that all the other three guys are like, oh man, you know, we are so shit, but this guy is like, you know, going haywire on that one guy in my team. Let's just blame everything that happens. Just blame that shit on him. Actually, now that I remember, that's pretty cool. In League of Legends, there was also one thing. I remember this as well. Okay, yeah. So I played Brand in one game. Just, you know, a little bit sidetrack right here. I played Brand in one game. Because that goes hand in hand with what I was about to say. Played Brand in one game. One guy picked me out to blame me basically for everything, right? I died. And then, right before I spawned, I'm not shitting you. Right before I spawned, there was one guy in mid lane. He was like, Brand, what the fuck were you doing? Right? And then I just wrote like, I just respawned, and I never heard anything from him for the rest of the game. He tried to blame me, even though I was already dead, and just respawned in the base. Like, what the fuck, dude? Really? It's just hilarious. But yeah, that goes hand in hand with what I was about to tell you. This Phoenix, for the fucking entire 30 minutes, basically, just went on and on about how much I suck, like how I suck at life, how we fucked my mother, like you know, just complete shit talking. Like I didn't even respond to him anymore. I just put the block button on him so I can mute his ass. But sometimes I would just, you know, that's just the thing I do. I unmute this guy to see if he is still talking shit, or if he picked another guy to pick on. No, of course not. This guy was still shit-talking even though I didn't respond for like half an hour. And yeah, this is the one thing that I can't get out of my head for the rest of my life. I think, now that I talk about it, now that I have talked about it, maybe, I hope, probably not gonna happen though. So, and yeah, this is the thing why I have stopped playing MOBAs. The fucking toxic fucking community is just it's just complete garbage. Like, the game is enjoyable as fuck, obviously, but if you like make one slip up, if you just fuck up once, there are just people, you know, of course I'm not painting with a broad brush, obviously. As I said, I played these games like for a good majority of my time. or for a good majority of time, I should say. So, of course, there are nice people, but compared to League, in League, like, let's say let's say in League of Legends, over the time I've played it, there are like 6 people that I've added and that I actually played with on a more frequent basis, from randoms, you know? Dota 2? No. I mean, I've added one guy and then I just removed him because we didn't really play together, and that's about it. Like, you know, everyone just went their ways, basically. So that's basically why I can't play this game anymore. There's also, of course, the fact that I've played with some friends of mine, and it was also the case, you know, in real life and in gaming. As you probably know, maybe you've seen some videos of me playing also competitively. Spellweaver for the win, by the way. I'm gonna talk about that in a little bit. I'm a positive guy. You know, I'm the one. I have a positive, like, I'm an opportunist, basically. I just look at the positive side of things all the time. If something is grim, I just, you know, if there's like let's say in MOBAs there is like a bad team fight, you know, everyone just fucked up, and it's just like, you know, it's no problem, we're still in the lead, we can still come back, you know, it was just one lost team fight, let's get the shit together, let's fucking go with it, right? No, the guys I've played with, maybe that's also that's definitely an issue. The guys I've played with, not all of them, thankfully. Because, you know, some just played it off as a joke and went on with it. That's basically how I do it. And I like to play competitively. I like, you know, the sportsmanship and stuff. But then there are people who just fucking rage all the time, and it just pisses me the fuck off. Like, what the fuck does it... What does it do for you? What does raging in gaming do for you? Like, just break that down for a second. There's actually one guy also, when I was playing League of Legends, I watched that guy, and he actually had a valid point. Let's say one guy in your team, right? He plays shit. He plays like shit. He may be the reason. It's maybe not, maybe it's even you, but maybe he's the reason also why you lost the game, why you lost some MMR. And I get it. It's, you know, it's frustrating, it's shitty, but what does it accomplish? Question yourself that. You know, I think really the majority of people listening right now are pretty nice people, and I doubt that any one of you is like raging at anyone. But for those of you who are, what really does it accomplish when one player, and the game is still going, when one player plays like shit and you fucking stomp him the whole fucking time? Every time he makes a mistake, you complain. What does that accomplish? Do you think he plays better because of that? No, of course not. And if the game ends and you constantly bash him and you're like, I'm gonna report you and you play like shit and I fucked your mother and you suck at the game and uninstall, what does that do? It doesn't do jack shit. The guy feels like shit, and well, dude, good job. You just ruined that guy's day. Are you happy with your life now? I hope you are, because you are a complete douchebag. You are a complete jackass. And I fucking hate these guys. And then, of course, there are people who just complain all the time. Like, you know, I had one guy I played with, and when he died, first time he was like, oh man, you know, sucks, but I'm just gonna respawn, go at it again. Died a second time, rages. Died the third time, rages. Died the fourth time, oh my god, I can't believe that. Fucking A, dude. It's not fun like that, right? And that's, you know, that's the fun thing. Like, when I played Dota 2 and I heard about the tragic passing, I totally forgot his name. I'm an idiot. But the one founder of Nintendo, I think it was, and he said the basic premise, or why he makes games, is because games are meant to be fun. And these guys just suck the fun out of it, and it's just really awful. And I don't know how to, I really don't know how to stop this shit. And then, for me at least, you know, I was just like completely, I was just like, no, I don't fucking deal with this shit no more. Of course, you know, the problem is League of Legends doesn't, it's also something I wanted to point out. Many people say the League of Legends community is the most toxic one, which I wouldn't say. As I said, I don't know the current state of it, but I know the current state of Dota 2, and the current state of Dota 2 is fucking garbage. It's a cesspool. If you are a positive person, you're gonna like, you're not gonna believe what you're gonna hear there when you just play bad. You know, everyone has an off day. Like, you also play shit for one time. I mean, oh, God. But the thing is, I don't know the current state of the League community, but I know of the current state of the Dota community. The thing is, I still think the Dota 2 community is the worst community out there. You know, the top 10s that you probably see, they definitely say so as well. And the thing is, League of Legends doesn't have voice chat, but Dota 2 has. And that's, you know, it's one thing to read that you're a piece of shit, but it's another thing when you hear that over voice chat for the whole fucking entire damn game, you know? That's like a whole different story. You know, gotta say, never happened to me in Dota 2. When someone was insulting me, it was via by writing form, by the chat. And that's, you know, the same thing for League, but League doesn't have voice chat. So, what I did basically was I changed the game to Spellweaver, and oh my god, like that. If you compare these two communities, it's like day and night, you know? Dota 2 is like, I fucked your mother, you're a piece of shit, you can't play, uninstall, report it, blah, 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 right? Spellweaver has a really small community. Like, the player base is really small. But that's the given, right? That's also a point I wanted, something that I wanted to point out. Like, League of Legends, Dota 2, both are free to play. Spellweaver, I'm just gonna include that because I play it, is free to play. Dota 2 and League of Legends have probably the most players. Counter-Strike, of course, but let's say in the MOBA scene, obviously it's League of Legends and Dota 2 who have the biggest community. League of Legends is bigger than Dota 2. And the thing is, the more people that play your game, the more assholes you attract, obviously. And in Spellweaver, the community is really small, so basically everyone knows everyone in that community, and everyone is just really nice to each other. Like the other community that I can think of is the Project Zomboid community, which is quite decent in size. And if you go to the forums, like, it's just a blessing, you know, everyone is nice to each other, everyone is helping each other out. If anyone has questions, you get answers from more advanced players. And that's also what I really like about Spellweaver as well. Like, everyone, as I said, everyone knows everyone is nice to each other, everyone is polite. There is one guy who's called Cruel Tech. He is kind of a douche, but you know, he doesn't mean it, and everyone knows how he means it. So that's a whole other story there. Also, the thing is that in Spellweaver you play 1v1, which means in Dota 2 and in League you play 5v5. So it is you and 9 other guys, and the possibility that in these 9 guys, or let's say 4 guys in your team, right? Or let's say you play with a friend, so you limit it to 3 random guys. There is still a huge chance that one of these 3 guys is a fucking complete asshole, right? And that he's gonna abuse you over. They mostly do it via chat because they are fucking pussies. But there is a huge chance that one of these 3 guys or 4 guys, if you just go all random, all retard mode basically, that you get like, that there is one guy who either picks out one of your team that plays bad or picks out you because, you know, you're just there, and just make sure that you ruin your day. And I don't take that shit, you know? I'm not gonna let one random guy give him the power to basically ruin my day. I won't do that shit. And that's why I enjoy Spellweaver also, because it's 1v1. If you mess up, there is only one guy to blame, and that's yourself. You made the bad play, you know it, you can't blame it on anyone else. You can't blame it on the game mechanics, obviously. You can maybe blame it on the rain. little song reference there, or you can blame it on the RNG, luck of the draw, definitely sometimes. And I can't deny it, there are some aggravating things sometimes in Spellweaver, especially when it comes to fucking control decks. I can say that, it's fucking pisses me off, but all in all, it's just way more fun, and it's way more relaxing than sitting through like 40 minutes of just fucking pop stomping. And that's also something, by the way, in League of Legends you can concede, which you can't do in Dota 2, and there are multiple videos, of course, that showcase that you should never concede, because there is still a way to win. Like a small glimmer of hope, but out of 10 games, out of 30 games, let's make it like that, out of 30 games that you lost from the get-go, or at like minute 10, out of 30 games, there may be one game that you can actually turn it all around and get like a miracle win out of that whole situation. But that's also a thing that I hate in Dota 2, that you can't concede is a problem, because there is this beautiful thing called stalling, where the enemy team just won't finish and make sure that they ruin your whole 30 fucking minutes before you can play another fucking game. Fucking garbage. And another thing, by the way, that I also read from one guy about trolls in MOBAs, which actually, you know, breaks it down pretty good. It was a League of Legends streamer, and I just watched it because the video title was pretty enticing. And he said the problem, or the thing why problems are such a big deal in MOBA games, if you compare it to real sports, let's say you go on the basketball court, right? And you play with a friend, and then there is one guy, you know, he says like, you know, I want to join in, and then in the middle of the game, he just plays bad, and then he's like, okay, you know what I'm gonna do now? I'm just gonna play like complete shit, and I'm gonna fuck up the game. What are you gonna do? You're gonna play with him? No, because you're not stuck to play with him. You just, you know, go to another court and play there, or you just ignore the guy completely, and then he leaves eventually. But you can't do that in MOBA games, because you are stuck with that troll, whether it be in your team, which is the worst possible outcome, obviously, or in the enemy team, which is kind of good for you because you might win the game automatically. You are stuck with that guy for maybe 30 minutes. In League, it may be about only 20 minutes because you can concede. But yeah, you're stuck with him for 30 or 40 minutes while he just completely trolls and throws the game, and you just have the worst 30 or 40 minutes of your life. And if you leave the game, then you are the one to blame. If you play ranked, you lose the MMR, you get the penalty, you get the shit, basically. And that's also a huge problem. And, you know, we can spin it around however we want to, but fact of the matter is, in Dota 2, also the reporting, or what happens to you when you get reported, that system is completely fucked and just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make things better. It doesn't stop the trolls. They are still there. They are still going. They are still going strong. But, yeah. So, thing is, to all those guys who watched, who upvoted, who subscribed to me for the Dota 2 guides, really appreciate it, guys, but I'm sad to say that, but actually I'm not, because I'm feeling way better now that I've stopped playing Dota. I think the last game was like, I don't know, half a year ago. I played one game for like 2 weeks ago, but I think that conceals my fucking Dota 2 experiment. Yeah, but to those guys who subscribed, who upvoted it, who did everything, who viewed it, who like brought it up at the #1 video for Visage guides, thank you very much for that. But sorry to say it, but this is not the channel for you. I am out. I fucking hate this community. I don't want to associate myself with this shitty Dota 2 community. Not to you guys, by the way. You guys are awesome. I'm pretty sure you're all nice persons. Obviously, you're cool, right? We are cool. We're cool. But the people I am referring to obviously are sadly sometimes the majority, and the actual problem why people have such a problem basically with MOBAs. Of course, there's also the Counter-Strike community. They are definitely up there. I think if I had to rank it from my personal experience, I think I only have a top 3, to be honest. from the games I actually played online for a good amount of time. And I think I would rate, I mean, the Counter-Strike, I don't play that ranked. I played ranked like 3 times maybe. But what I remember from friendly games, from 10v10, basically, also deathmatch, that's what I mostly played. What I remember there is definitely like little kids screaming into the mic, which is not a problem because you can mute them, but every game that has voice chat is just complete fucking garbage. Just because, I mean, it's cool because it makes communication easier, obviously, than just typing, and it goes faster and stuff, but it's also like a good invitation for fucking trolls to ruin your day even more with verbal assaults, even though, you know, the thing is most people are pussies and are just way too afraid to show or to voice their opinion because they sound like a fucking 10-year-old, which they probably are in most cases. But yeah, if I had to rank it, I think there's only 3 games actually that I can name off the top of my head. It's Counter-Strike, it's League, and it's Dota 2. And I would actually put League at the 3rd, Counter-Strike at 2nd, and Dota 2 is 1st. Like, at the top, like, it's like 100 points for Gryffindor, 100 point difference between 1st and 2nd place. Like, League and Counter-Strike are nowhere near as toxic of a cesspool as the Dota 2 community is. And as I said, I'm a positive person by nature. I technically don't let these guys get to my skin, but sometimes they just do, and yeah, I just don't want them to ruin my day. I want to have fun, and if I want to have fun, I play a game that is fun, play a game that is relaxing, and for me, that is definitely Spellweaver. I love making the videos, and yeah, I love the competitive spirit in the game, and I love that everyone is pretty close to each other, and that everyone is like nice to each other, and it's like of a bonding experience, you know. it's a pretty cool community. But yeah, that's basically it. I could go into more personal detail, but I want to refrain from that for now. That is just my take. Someone who played League of Legends for a good amount of time, played Dota 2 for a good amount of time, and at one point, there's just so much shit that you can take. I mean, as I've said, there's the report, there's the report button, of course, there's the mute button, but there's just so much shit that you can take until one day you just say, fuck this game, I'm out, I don't want to deal with this fucking community any longer, and that point is definitely reached for me. So yeah, you know, it's a harsh topic, obviously. It's something that can get me a lot of negative feedback, but feel free to share your thoughts about those 2 communities in particular, the League community, the Dota 2 community. Mostly, of course, for me, it's the Dota community that fucking scared me away from MOBAs. But yeah, I think that sums it up pretty well. As I said, you know, leave your thoughts in the comments, what you think about League, about Dota 2, about the communities in particular, basically. And yeah, that was it for the first episode of Giant Thoughts. I rambled on for 30 minutes. I think that's a good amount of time. And yeah, I'll see when I do this the next time. Next time I have a topic, I'm definitely gonna put it out there. But that was it for Giant Thoughts. I hope I covered everything that I wanted to. And yeah, see you in the next episode of Giant Thoughts.